What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are gonna try to figure out these goddamn headlights on the C3 Corvette. I bought some stuff yesterday at AutoZone. I think I got it pretty much figured out. You know, I was kind of looking at all forums, all kind of stuff. There's only really, the one thing I really like about these older vehicles is there's only like 4 things that could be wrong. So it could be my dimmer switch, there's another, the controller that controls what lights go on, or it could just be a bad ground or a disconnected wire. That's literally it. There's no fuse for the headlights, oddly enough. So I don't know, but today we are gonna do the best that we can to figure it out, because I really want to get this thing running and driving before I leave for vacation. But let's just take a second to appreciate how good this goddamn car looks. I don't know if you saw my last video, 2 videos ago. I lowered it and I fixed the rear fitment, so everything's sitting pretty and even. God damn. You know, oddly enough, it's kind of nice to have 2 projects, because this one's actually a project and it's kind of fun to tinker with and do whatever with, but that one actually runs and drives, which is nice to just get in and go. So all right, so like I was saying, it's either going to be this switch that's jacked up or this switch here. This switch is brand new, so I know it's not this. It could be this. The other day I also got my voltmeter out and I was checking for power. Now it looks like, actually I don't really know how to use a voltmeter, but I did some YouTube research and I educated myself on how to use it. It looks like it's getting power, just not a lot. So I just think that the ground is not making a good connection. So I got some things here that I want to try. I tried hooking up a ground to one of the wires, kind of iffy little connection, didn't work. So what I'm gonna do here is, I think it's actually this ground. Don't know if you can see that down in there. That's bad because it's on like the radiator sport. It's kind of flaky, doesn't look like it's doing so hot. So I'm gonna try to cut, I'm gonna cut that and I'm gonna ground it to something else and see how that goes. So I don't know, let's see what happens. I'm crossing my fingers it works. If not, this is kind of getting annoying. All right, so I found a ground that was attached to the body here, right in there. Tried to clean up the best I could, and I'll cut this ground that was attached down by the radiator. And honestly, I think both of those, or either one of those, could have been our issue. Like I said, they're both in that wiring harness there. Now, I turned on the lights to the car and everything works. These are on, the back ones are on, the side ones in the back and the rear, and everything else seems to be working. I still have 4 ways, I checked those. So I think that this is part of our issue. It was mad rusted. This is the bolt that came out, all rusted up. I don't have another bolt to put in here, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna try to clean this up as best as possible with some sandpaper and reattach both these grounds to here. Honestly, the grounds could be for the horns, they could be for the actuators, for the actual headlights to pop up and down. I don't really know. I tried my best to research. I couldn't really find much. I don't know how to read wiring diagrams, so I'm kind of just going off what I know. Regardless, I know this bottom one wasn't making a connection because it's all rusty and flaky on that radiator support. So regardless, I think that one might have been an issue. Like, again, fingers crossed that this is what it is, but I'm gonna wire up, see what happens. All right, now I got this all wired up here. Tapped into this. Hopefully it's all good now. Sanding everything down. Everything's where it needs to be. Yeah, let's test if we got headlights now. Fingers are crossed. And if not, I'm kind of at a loss. So yeah, I don't know, I keep tracking wires and stuff. Not too hopeful. And look at that. Still no headlights. Hit that switch. Yep. We got nothing. So I don't really know what's going on with these things. Like I said, yeah, we got nothing in there. Wishful thinking, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, guys. I do not know. All right, well, I have way more stuff pulled apart now. But I took the shrouds off here. I wired this up to the actual frame. Make sure our grounds are good. And I cannot find an answer. I have power to all things I need to have power to. The only other thing I can think of is that this dimmer switch in here is bad, just because no matter what position it's in, I still have power to headlights except for all positions. So just parking lights and then headlights, I have power. I don't know, maybe it's not enough. Not really sure what's going on. So we're gonna try replacing this, because I do have a replacement for this switch here. And yeah, let's see what happens. All right, guys, I got everything back together, and yeah, headlights still don't work for some reason. So